Alright, I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, man. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
be on. Well, I'll try and be up for sort of 7, half 7, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, just, well, when you get up, just message on the
yeah.
Discord and see where they are.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Things could be worse. We're still P14. Sneaky, just do me a favour and flash your lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't had any lights and I just didn't want to disturb you at any point.
You waited a long time to ask that.
I know, because I started playing with my thing and then realised I'd set one of my key bindings wrong. I couldn't get back to your car
Yeah.
anyway, so it didn't make a difference.
Alright. Good night then.
Good night,
Good night, man.
I'd set the key bindings, you know, the one to go to the next car.
Yeah.
And the one to go to the previous. Well, I'd somehow set both to the next car, so whenever I pressed one, I got confused, so I was just going round the entire grid. And then I took me ages to work out what I was going on. Like, why is it not going back? Why am I going from P14 to P12 to P6 to P3? And I reverse back and I go back up to P4, and it's like, eh. And I was baffled, and then I realised what I'd done.
Yellow flags.
Going back to car stopped on the. He's on the right hand side as you go through the chicane. He's rejoining now. He'll be on the left.
Okay. Yep.
He's got massive damage.
I was gonna say I didn't think I had a car close in front of me, but rather than looking at the map, I just thought I'd shout yellow flags and.
Yeah, he's quite far ahead. He's going slowly.
Yeah, I'll be aware.
I'm on board with him. I'll watch for you coming through. He seems to have picked up the pace now, so. His last lap was a 42 anyway, so.
Yeah.
Both cars ahead have damage, so just be aware they are very close. On track. I'm watching them closely.
Yeah.
At the minute, they're both predictable and on the racing line.
Yeah.
May just work out nice for the long.
Yeah, I think so, just about.
There we go for one.
Yeah, he's got my slipstream.
He may be pitting, to be aware.
Yeah.
Nice lapping, especially with all that going on.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell.
What happened there? I just jumped off.
At the last minute, I looked at my mirror and just saw movement. He didn't even brake, I don't know what happened to his braking point. Or they disconnected. I don't know. That was millimeters.
McLaren has disappeared, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it would have been an incredibly impressive amount to miss your braking by. Like, I'm not even sure there was any braking. I don't know what happened. I've saved a replay. I want to watch that one back later.
I'm gonna go on
I don't know what made me think, oh, I wonder if, one of them might just run late on the brakes, and then it just made me look at my mirror. Just fractionally, I just saw lights. Anyway, back on it.
That McLaren did not disconnect, he just missed his braking point. I say missed his braking point, I didn't.
Forgot to brake, yeah.
Okay, so keep this up. You've clearly, you know, got the pace of P3 right now.
Yeah.
Purple Madness ahead is lapping similar times to you.
Yep.
So you are taking time at a Purple Madness ahead, albeit not a lot, but enough.
Yeah.
It's still going the right way.
There's a little bit more pace in hand. I just
Can't worry
like
about
every
that.
lap there's been little things.
At
Like
this
not
pace-
not well, I don't mean I'm gonna push more, I mean each lap has had little things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think the pace is 22s, 23s without
Yeah.
madness
Well, you've got
going on
clear track.
around me.
You've got clear
Yeah.
track ahead now. But you are catching hand over fist to P12 and 11, and in fact to
Okay.
everybody up to P5.
Nice.
The one thing I will say is Tinnis is in the car at the minute leading. His best lap is a 12.0. His last lap was a 12.2. You're not catching
Fair
him.
play. Well, no, I wouldn't expect to be.
No. But it's like, wow, that's consistent. I know this is Tennis's
Yeah.
fucking track, but fuck me.
It's also dark.
Yeah, Tennis is blind. Anyway, back to our race. You are still catching everybody ahead. And
Nice.
at this pace, we will just catch. And a top 10 isn't out of the question. You are still 3 seconds a lap quicker than 10th.
Lovely. I may have still got an hour and 3/4 till halfway.
Yeah, I know. We're not halfway yet. It can all flip on its head by then. We are on the same lap as P11 as well.
Okay. I thought we'd lost that lap to them.
We're about 9/10 of a lap down, but we are
Oh,
still
okay.
on the same lap. You've basically got almost a GP loop in hand. Tennis just did an 11.6. Not bad when you can't see.
Yeah. The one track where he doesn't need to see, to be fair.
No, I think
He
he's
knows
right
it
all
so
in
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eyes closed, turn the wheel, shift.
Feel the slide, turn, can't steer
Yeah.
this much, curb there.
Yeah, smells like turn 17. Oopsie.
See what?
Popped out of the carousel.
Ah. I was on with Purple Madness watching for any issues and stuff.
You're Strat 4, aren't you? On the basic.
Yeah. I've got my tyre pressures, I'll give you him next lap.
Yeah, that's fine. Just get you selected and it's on Strat 4, so it's just the changes.
How long have we got? Let's get through this. How much fuel have you got left? How many laps?
4, so well, it'll be 3 to do the 8 lap stint.
Okay.
Although having said that, in these conditions, if the tyres don't feel like they're dropping away, I wonder whether at this point we might as well do the 9s.
Yeah, go for it. If you feel confident and you feel like the grip's there, just keep going.
I mean, currently,
Mhm.
driving a good lap, the Delta's sitting green, and yeah, obviously there's a few more laps to go yet, but
Yeah. Just gonna order some food. I'll be back in a minute. I will be here, so if
Yep.
what happens, I'll come straight off mute.
yeah, no worries.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So P3 is just about a second behind now.
Yeah, I just made a couple of like miniature errors.
Yeah.
The pace has been very similar, so I'm reluctant to sort of lift off to let them through unless it
Yeah.
becomes
No,
quite clear that.
Just focus up, ignore them. I'll watch them.
Yeah, yeah.
You stay as you are. He's a 10th off his best lap, so he might be pushing to try and get past you here, which won't do him any favours.
I feel like he's probably due a pit stop soon anyway.
Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like it was my first lap when he had the spin and then rejoined behind me.
Right. some point during that P13 appeared. Not as Purple Madness. Somebody dropped down.
Yeah, I saw them appear. They pit not long before,
Well, they've pitted again.
but they
They've
must
just
have had a
ele-
mistake.
They've had an 11
Yeah, they
minute
had a
10
mistake
lap.
in that.
So the previous lap before was over 9 minutes, and this one was 11 minute 10.
Maybe they actually only pit the previous lap. It's just a long lap, so
Yeah, I think they pitted on the previous lap and then binned it on their out lap.
yeah.
This is really good. You've broken the blue flag again, so
Yeah.
head down, keep going. That's a position
Yeah.
gained in the pits. They have got a long stop, whatever's going on there.
Mhm.
Purple Madness have just pitted and driver swapped. They are 7 point something seconds ahead when it settles down.
Yep.
Something to play for.
Mhm. Not sure I've raced another car for position so far in this race.
You can see the gap there, 3 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't seem confident.
No,
Cold tyres does not lose you 5 seconds on the GP loop.
no. One of their drivers is quite slow. This could be them. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Let you go. Well done.
You can say thank you to them on the chat if you want. That was a very sportsmanlike thing.
And you say the GP loop doesn't cost you 5 seconds or whatever, but you pulled a further 3 seconds out on P3, so maybe you just had a fantastic GP loop. Just obliterated everybody.
I'm second down on my own lap.
Yeah, that's how good you are at the GP loop.
No, it's different. It's different P3, different car. It's the guys that were P4.
Ah, so they've paid.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Never noticed that. I was looking at Purple
Yeah.
Madness coming out of the pits rather than looking at P3.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that until you said that, and I just looked then and went, "Oh no, that's the P4 car." Oh, rain in half an hour. Bollocks.
How far can you go?
I've got 2 and I can do this lap and 2 more, I think. Which isn't enough, is it?
No.
Don't worry about that in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're there, mate. I want to put my indicators on, but I just don't have the hands free on those short little bits of track to actually get there. It's more dangerous to do that than just to get your car in the right place. Right, what's the play here?
I'm working on it, you keep driving. You know what you
Yeah.
can do, we're going to have to run it as long as we can. Run to your 9th lap, see how the tyres
Yeah.
are. It may be a splash to get us to the rain.
Yeah. I was going to say, is it splash? Is it... Yeah, putting the wet tyres on early is probably suicide.
Yeah. You keep going for now, I'll look.
Yeah, I've got this and 2 more laps, I'm pretty sure.
We've got 20 minutes to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, potentially rewind one of the streams just to make sure that symbol hasn't been there for 5 minutes and neither of us have spotted it.
Yeah, I'm going to look to see when it's coming in. I'm just watching cars ahead at the minute that are more, not urgent, but currently happening.
Yeah. P3 in the wall.
Yeah. So I know we've got more pressing matters with the rain, but P11's last lap, previous lap, was in 9 minute 40 something, and the last lap was in 11 minute something.
Okay.
So you are catching quite quickly on P11.
Wow. That's some damage and pit stop issues, isn't it? Long pit stops.
Yeah. They've still got damage.
Hmm.
I mean, before, when you were at the end of the GP loop, they were coming onto the GP loop, you know, to lap us.
Yeah.
Now... You are...
What are we doing in P12? I swear we were just P13.
Yeah, the BMW let you through, didn't it?
No, that was for P13.
No, because the other team pitted.
Oh, Rookie Racing.
Yeah, they pitted because they had massive damage.
I didn't know that.
I said position gain there.
Oh.
P13.
That.
They became P13, running 7 became P12.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, as I said, they had the GP loop away from lapping us. You are now about 2 minutes behind on track.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, maybe 2.5 or something. It's difficult for me to work out here, but
That's a big
it's
change.
a massive, yeah, massive.
Oh yeah, I can see him on my relative actually.
Yeah.
Three cars in between.
Yeah.
I know that could be a massive gap, but well, is a massive gap. But...
It's about to be lapped by P6, so it's about 2 minutes 20.
Yeah.
The rain will come just after the hour mark.
Okay. Yeah, it's painfully close. Just, yeah, it's not. I think it's splash and dash, isn't it, for the fuel to do one more lap.
Yep.
The tyres feel really alright.
We have the option as well to change the brakes at the driver swap to extend it further into the rain and get it done now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Add another 45 seconds, which just lets the track get a bit wetter to save if it's still on the dry side.
I think it would be alright if we do the extra lap.
Yeah.
Because the rain should come in the first half of that lap.
Mhm.
Like I say, it's painfully close to being like, oh, do we just put the wets on? But yeah, definitely not.
No, we'll be a good lap away from it.
But it may well lose out some time strategy-wise to the people around us. We'll have to
May
make
not.
2 pit stops.
We don't know what's going to happen yet. They may have to pit before
True.
the rain comes as well.
True.
But we're going to keep an eye on that weather thing anyway. It may can go dry again in a couple of minutes and it'd just be a 12-minute shower, in which case...
Drive through it.
Run as long as you can and we'll swap and we'll just drive through.
Yeah, just put fresh dries on.
Yeah. So at the minute it's going to be an 11. It came on at 27.
Yeah.
So we're looking at an 11-minute shower so far. If that's going to be accurate.
I imagine it will keep going for a bit.
Yeah.
Deselect you, get the fuel out. No, 16 litres across the line. So I need
10.
an extra 10 plus a couple just for safety.
Yeah.
Are we fully happy with just doing one extra lap, yeah?
Yeah.
Or put
So the rain's going to come in as you cross the line in about 15 minutes. So you'll have about a minute on dry tyres on a wetting track as the shower hits.
yeah.
So maybe a bit more because obviously we've got the pit lane and a few refuel to go with. Sorry, I would have been
Just
better.
checking.
I did come on to tell you to do the pit strategy, but the dog was barking. I were on mute.
No, it's all good. I had it in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, just checking. Not worth putting 2 laps of fuel in just in case.
No, it should come in at
I think
57.
it gets wet quickly, doesn't it? As soon as it starts raining.
It should come in at 57. You're going to come into the pits at about 55. It's got 2 minutes to get the track wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I do another whole lap on dries on a wet track. So yeah.
Yeah, on very worn dries.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I don't want to do 11 laps on a set of tyres,
Yeah.
regardless of the track conditions.
But with you doing an extra lap and in the next 16 minutes, I will be here, but I'm just going to grab my food. Gives me time to eat. Guy behind you is quick.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the wrong indicator. My button box just hides slightly behind my wheel. So I hit the leftmost one I could see, and it was the second one from the left, which is the right indicator. Oh.
I think a lot of tracks anyway, if you put your right indicator on, it means pass me on the right.
Yeah.
Looks like rain will hit in 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so that is right towards the end of my next lap.
Yeah.
Sort of 6 minutes 30 into the lap or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Kind of perfect because most of it is the Dottinger Hoare, but it gives the track time to get slightly damp before putting the wet tyres on.
No, he's missed.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's just a shame it didn't have one more lap of fuel.
Yeah, it's one of them. Just have to deal with what we can. And rain's getting heavier in 30.
Yeah. Right, concentration just went a bit there.
Yeah, you'll get your focus back. I'm going to jump out the lobby and get my wet pressures. Have I got wet pressures? I've got wet pressures, haven't I? Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll find
Don't know how wet you set them for, and also with more cars.
Yep.
Like with Jerome ended up with quite high pressures, so just bear in mind. Just double check in Discord what your wet pressures are, which strategy. Then I can at least just adjust them from there.
Yeah, number 16.
Okay.
Right. I'm here permanently, but I'm just going to unmute while I eat. for rain in around 3 minutes.
Yep. You're all good and ready, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Have you just got a set number of clicks to change on your wet tyre pressures, or it's just going to give me values?
I'm thinking of just almost running dry pressures, based on what your own had earlier.
Yeah. Well, let me know on the straight at the end of the lap.
Yep.
I think everything else should be good. It's on my stream if you want to look at it.
Yep. I've seen it, I watched you do it.
Change tyres, wets, you, full fuel. Yeah, so it's just tyre pressures to do. Let's take no risk with those.
No risk with what?
Windscreen wipers.
Ah.
Because I'm an idiot and have them on manual. If you're mid-corner and it starts raining these days, you just can't see a thing until you've got them on, which is pretty fair.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
P3 catching up again as well.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, they really are, aren't they?
It's just
I was like, yeah, I know they're 2 seconds.
It's just bent it again.
Same place. Bogey corner.
You did catch him past Purple Madness and you've almost got him again after the extra stop.
Oh, yeah. Right, tyre pressures.
My gut feeling is saying down 6 clicks. I don't know why,
Okay.
but we'll go with that.
26.3, 26.5, 26.2, 26.4.
It's getting heavy.
Track is...
Another
Yeah. Yeah. I think that sounds about right to me.
Don't forget to select me. Well, you have selected me.
Yeah.
Right, I'm ready.
Wonderful.
Careful on pit entry.
Yep, of course. TC... No, TC's still on 5. I never changed it. Never needed to. TC and ABS I've moved to 3, but obviously do what you want with it.
Yep. We've got brake pads on or not?
No. Do you want to do that?
It's up to you. It could just let it get a bit wetter.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good shout. Go 1 minute 15 stop. Yeah, it's a good time to do it. It's only Yeah, just over 12 hours to go.
Well, just under 13. 12 hours
Just
and
over 12.
55. Don't know what it'll
Straight
do
up.
to us. Nice. Don't know what it'll do to us in terms of track position, but everybody's got to do it at some point.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then we'll catch them at the end anyway.
Oh, I did that last minute. It's changed to new pads 2. That's a good job. I'd have been sick if it changed to pads 1.
Yeah. Sure, somebody's just done a splash and dash.
Strange. I mean, we're on a long stop. We're over 30 seconds already. 30 seconds now. That's the brakes changed. Now for the driver and the fuel and the tyres.
Jazz is just coming in behind you as well.
Yeah. Purple Madness are on a long stop as well.
Could be changing pads.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going now. They've dropped.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Purple Madness speeding pen.
Fucking
5,
hell.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy.
Do my best.
It is now damp. So yeah, we will be net P12. We've stayed in front of Rookie Racing. Purple Madness. Stop go 30 to serve.
Yeah. Survival stint.
Yeah. You've done wet practice, you know how it feels. Just, again, ease in. There's no need to be crazy fast in the first 2 laps. Get your feel and then just build a rhythm.
Yeah.
You know, we say it a lot, but that's because it's the correct thing to do.
Yeah. I'm avoiding curves as well. I'm not taking any risk.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on what is now Tinner. Oh, great.
Yellow ahead. Yeah. In the middle of, there's on the track, be really careful. Rejoining on the left, stay right if you can. You're good, you're good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I just slowed
Yeah.
right down. I wasn't risking
Yeah.
that.
No, I tried to get the info and I couldn't orientate myself because they were properly spun round. I didn't know which way they were facing. Yeah, bit of time lost doesn't matter in the slightest. I had visions of potential massive...
gone
Oh,
again.
they're off again. I think they were still on dries.
I'm sure that's the one that did the...
Yeah, because they were the
Splash
guy
and dash.
behind. Well, they were behind me. Oh no, we changed the brakes, weren't we?
Oh, yeah.
So they could have. No, maybe not. Anyway, either way, they crashed.
Yeah.
Focus on you.
Yeah.
Oh, all safe now.
look really cautious, and it is.
No,
I'm
no,
really
no.
Cautious.
Absolutely. You are gaining on Purple Madness anyway. Yes.
Keep me updated on the cars around us.
Yeah. I'm just keeping an eye on P11, who are just coming up the back straight. They pit, and I think they may be due to pit to change to the wets still. Yeah, so P11 coming in to change to wets now as they are entering pit lane at this point. Yellow's behind, don't stress.
Getting it on Purple Madness.
Slightly, yeah, compared to Purple Madness and Rookie Racing behind, you're slightly quicker. Similar pace to P3, who's 2 cars ahead on track. It's just Tinnis going quicker, really. No, exactly.
Tyre pressures look pretty right.
Good. I think this is the level of rain, basically. Like, a tiny bit wetter at the wettest, but then it's reducing in half an hour, so...
Stop go 30s. Ahead and drive-throughs.
Yeah, so there's a drive-through for like P7 or something. Stop go 30 for what was 19, now 20. And then obviously the Purple Madness one. Everyone got the pit lane wrong. I've taken that immediately, so that is P12 again.
Okay.
Car ahead for position. Oh, wait. Wait, no, it jumped and said you're P11. I can't see P11 on track. Oh, it's because P10's in between us and P11. P10 is over a lap ahead.
Yeah, they have been for some time.
P11 has just gone through the foxhole, so...
Okay, a few minutes ahead.
Yeah.
We lost time, didn't we? Having to make an extra stop for fuel and stuff.
Yeah. P9 and 10 are right together on track, so maybe something will happen. But yeah, focus on the P11 gap. I'll try and get a handle on what the gap actually is at some stage, and then I can also look at the pace from this next lap once you've got lap times.
Yeah.
Tinnis around 5 seconds behind now, so he'll be with you some point this lap.
Some point in this sector, I think.
Yeah, I was being optimistic. Yeah, you're still more or less on pace with the P3 Ferrari, and you're just gaining hand over fist on the cars who are racing for position behind.
Okay. Good news.
The gap was about 15 seconds when you came out of the pits. It's now 30.
Okay. Hello, Tennis. Let him go here.
Yeah, it's not the worst place for it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well done.
Ah, spray! I can see!
Alright, that won't last long.
It doesn't have any less grip, it certainly looks wetter.
Now, is this lying to me? The P11 car, the graphic says that their tyre set is dry 1. Every other car says wet.
Oh,
Actually, no. Mercedes is on dry. It is possible it's a damp track.
yeah, but for 30 minutes? You're not
Well,
going to save a pit stop, are you?
right, they've just done a 10-minute 7 for McLaren in front. Did they pit that lap? Yeah, they. I don't know.
I
Can't
think you said
remember.
the P11 car just pitted that last lap.
Yeah. Laps are so long. Yeah, so that gap is maybe 3 minutes. Just under 3 minutes, I would have said. 2.5. I'm sort of basing it off where they are crossing the line in your lap time, so it's not very exact.
Yeah. Turnus has buggered off.
Yep. Any spray issues?
No,
They've gone.
just a passing shower.
B11 has just had a big crash into the wall on the dries. Lap time for P10 on the dries was a 9 minutes 17. Obviously, I don't know their relative pace, but that might be the disparity in the tyres.
I just did a 901.8.
Yeah.
So based on that then, 15 seconds a lap dry to wet. 4 laps.
Yeah.
And you've made up the pit stop. And,
Yeah.
and the fact you might crash on dries.
Exactly, as P11 just did. And P10 are still out there on dries. They're sort of committed to that. Looks very tentative.
Oh, Dustin's behind me.
Yeah.
All the people just around just to make me feel extra slow. Fucking aliens.
Yeah, you've got P1, P3, and P8 that would be higher if they didn't disconnect earlier in the race.
Yeah.
But yeah, car behind did a 9 minute 14 on the wets.
Dustin.
No, sorry,
Oh.
for position, rookie racing.
Okay.
Dustin was an 8:52, so
Closer to Dustin than I am to P13.
yeah,
Still
exactly.
McLeod.
Yeah, considering you're sort of driving sensible and cautious as well, 9 seconds off is not masses around this track.
No. And I had to let Dennis through. We'll blame him.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
cost me
and
11
that.
seconds.
Sorry, yeah,
I'd have been
that
quicker
was.
without him.
But no, good stuff. Keep going. I think P11 is soon to be ours. They've got big damage off that crash. If they're still out on the dries, they're going to keep having issues, or they're going to make another pit stop and lose the sort of minute 30 fixing that damage and do a full pit stop.
I feel like I'm finding the grip a little bit.
Yeah. Dry in 30, so should be good to switch back to the dries for next stints. Okay, so gap to the car in front is 2 minutes 53 at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. You are gaining rapidly currently.
Okay. Let's just keep updated on that gap then.
Yeah,
Concentrate
so
on
that.
that.
Okay, they've just actually done a 9-minute 03, which is
What,
a lot
0.3
better
or
than
3 seconds?
3 seconds. 9, yeah. 9 minute 3 seconds. It's better than I would have expected on the dries. But you're going quicker.
Yeah.
And it just looks tentative.
We have survived the worst of it though.
Yeah. But the
how far are we
P10,
coming
yeah, the P10 Mercedes is going even slower. Like they are matching the delta from the 917. So as much as they're a lap ahead of us, yeah, it's quite nice to be gaining 20-25 seconds a lap.
We don't need many laps at that.
Exactly. 9 minute 18 for the Merc.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 12 hours to go. 1 lap is not a crazy amount, so if we can gain some of it and get to within a lap, then...
Yeah.
Tinus. Not even going to tell you his lap times. But you are very much closer to the P3 Ferrari this lap. They've just done 8:53. But you won't be a million miles. It's only a few seconds slower.
8:42. What a knobhead.
Oh yeah, indeed.
I'll take a 56.
Yeah, good luck. In that final sector, you've taken another. Oh wait, no, ignore me. Just remembered the gap. I was about to say you'd taken another 4 seconds in the final sector out of the car in front, but actually the gap was exactly the same. Is balancing a bit better for the dry tyres then obviously. I'm surprised, unless that is glitched, but from their instant and the sort of the body language of the car, it makes sense. Every other team, it does say they're on wets, so
Unless they just crashed on wets and it is a glitch.
yeah. Anyway, it's irrelevant.
It is.
Still,
Just out of interest, what lap time did Dustin do?
he did 8 minute 50.
Okay.
So yeah, 6 seconds. I think there's absolutely no shame in being 6 seconds off Dustin around here.
No, I'm happy.
Yeah. Car behind has made an early pit stop. They did drop back about 20 seconds while I went to find my phone, bring it off charge, and so I don't know what happened to them, but I assume some kind of incident. Purple Madness with a 9 minute 3 behind, so yeah, no threat behind currently at all. And they're over a minute behind as well.
Remind me on the next time when the Nottingham Hall sort the strategy out.
Yeah. You got plenty of laps of fuel, haven't you? Because it doesn't dry up quickly.
I've
Not
got
at
6
night.
laps, I've got just short of
Yeah.
80 litres left.
Yeah. So
I was nervous around that left-hand bend, but then it just drifted wider than I wanted it to do.
I was off checking on the Merc on its dry tyres. They are going about 3 seconds quicker than their previous, so it is slowly drying, or they're slowly finding a bit more confidence. But I mean, they're almost on your relative. They're about 70 to 80 seconds in front on the road. The car that we very much have a chance of catching. Like, they've not been an overall quick team throughout the season.
Yeah.
Easy does it. Not held though. Those curbs can be lethal. It feels like such a nothing moment at low speed, and then sometimes the car just jumps and you're sideways.
Yeah.
Good strategy. Select me, strat 7. I think maybe add 0.2 in each tyre.
Just add you. Add 0.2.
Yeah, just if I'm starting on a greasy track. It's kind of a nothing gesture, but why not?
Add your 0.2 and you've got new tyres. Just double check on the stream.
No.
I'll put it back on when I get on the pit straight.
Yeah.
Number 9, white tyres. Pit strategy 7, full tank of fuel. Going up 2 clicks, 27, 27, 4, 26, 4, 28, 26, 8.
Yeah, looks good to me. Dustin 8:49, so again 6-second difference. Nice lap. Looking in front, so the Merc on its dry tyres did a 9:13. You are now 70 something seconds behind on track. P11 did an 8:59. So again, good time gained.
Deep.
Right.
Lost half a second, but better than going in the gravel.
Just it's been damp rather than wet the entire time, so the tyres will give up quicker.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Starting to get the blue flags.
That was poor engineering work. I
Watch out.
forgot that he was closing up on you.
I'm just gonna let him go here.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's a tricky piece of track after that, where you just end up with them stuck behind.
That's
So.
what I thought. It's just a bit open here. More open.
Yeah.
All these next corners are all cambered. You need to be in the apex and stuff. And
It's that thing, like, no racer wants to lose time, but when you're doing a 24-hour race and you think of all the different things that have happened,
yeah,
Like disconnect cost us 7 minutes, your crash cost us a couple more, slicks, stop go and all that. Like, what's 2 seconds?
Yeah.
For a bit of sportsmanship and safety. And,
Yeah.
I know Dustin's very trustworthy, but like there are some drivers where potentially by keeping them behind you for a few corners risk them being aggressive and making a stupid lunge. Alright, rain should stop middle of next lap. But then earlier when similar level of rain, when Jerome was in the car, it did take about 2 laps to go from dry to greasy.
Wet to greasy.
Damp to greasy, sorry. Begins with D.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be a case of the rain stops, you finish that lap and do one more. Might be about right.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the dry tyres too early on a damp track.
No.
Don't want to leave you out there on a greasy track for too long. Like, ideally you wouldn't be out on. If it switches to greasy while you're on the dotting hole, that would be perfect, but yeah. Keep doing what you're doing for now.
Yeah, I've got 60 litres left of fuel anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go in there anyway. So I've been a scrapping lap thus far.
Yeah, it's letting Dustin through it. Sort of, it's even that small moment breaks your rhythm.
Yeah.
Just refocus. Not been a slow lap by any stretch.
How are my lap times comparing to those ahead?
P11 just did an 8:59 again, so if you can sort of keep your delta where it is, you'll match, but you did have to let Dustin go. P10 is on for a 9:11. Did a 9:13 last time around, so you have been consistently gaining 15 seconds a lap or more. You are about 55 to 60 seconds behind them. You're about to find out because Tinnis is just going past them. Oh wait, no, sorry, Tinnis is going past the car behind them. Yeah, it's just under 60 seconds on track to P10, who are 1 lap ahead.
So they're about 600 seconds ahead.
Yeah. But not even at the halfway mark yet. Still got to do 1 more lap before we get that.
No doubt there'll be more rain to come. Rear tyres are now starting to get hot.
Yeah. I think most likely you do 2 laps from here.
Okay.
I mean, if it is true that P11 is on the dries can compete in terms of lap time already in these conditions. Close enough, so once it stops raining and is drying, it might create a little bit of graining, but yeah, we did leave Drone out 1 lap too long earlier, I think, because his rear tyres just gave up. You actually don't lose a huge amount because you have a better exit
Yeah.
from it.
Muppet, come on.
Yeah.
Just stupid stuff like that's cost half a second unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I know it's only half a second, but they're the half a seconds that you don't need to be losing.
Yeah. Right. I'm just going to very quickly go to the toilet, get myself a drink. But I'm still listening.
Stupid bastard.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
If you're around the yellow flag in the carousel,
Yeah, just back. Okay, that is the number 10 Merc. They are pulling away now. Track is all clear.
I made a silly mistake coming out of the hairpin, but the hairpin that leads onto the long flat out section was left, and then leading up to this point.
Yeah.
I just got too much on the curb on the grass, I had to lift. Cost about 4 tenths. It's not massive, but it pissed me off.
I
Nonetheless,
heard.
yeah. It must have cost me more than that. I was 3.4 up on my lap.
Yeah.
Second.
Rain has stopped.
Yeah. Wipers have stopped.
Yeah. Definitely do one more lap. But I think that is the time to pit.
Okay.
I mean, unless it somehow goes greasy before the end of this lap, but I'll keep an eye. I imagine it'll be damp for about 2 laps. So if you pit at the end of next lap, I'll have the start of an out lap on the damp. Potentially, if that Merc has damage by the end of this pit stop phase, we'll be unlapped from them, and you're only 20 seconds behind them now.
Okay. Just keep me informed on their times.
Yeah.
I think now we're going to start having that slower pace relative to them.
I mean, they've lost 18 seconds plus on this lap. Can't even see a delta for them, which means they're over 20 seconds off in this, which just means it's at least a 9-minute 30. Virtual Racing League are in the pits. That's for dries. Yeah, they're P9. They're a lap ahead as well, but the team in front of that Merc. Doing early-ish pit stop for the dries.
My tyres are getting hot.
Yeah.
Still says damp.
Yeah, Tinnis continued, which is always a good benchmark. He's like the right distance ahead on track. So you're like, right, Tinnis pit, sweep it. Yeah, one more lap, and I think it's where we are on track. 2.5 laps after it stops raining is too much. 1.5 is probably about perfect.
Okay.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
Ooh, halfway through.
I was more hoofing at the oversteer on the braking.
Nah, you had it under control. I could see that.
Yeah, still nervous. 51.
Nice.
Don't know if that's good, bad, or average, but it's there.
P11 did a 59 again, so that's 8 seconds gained.
Dead on the dries, right?
I believe so. It's what the game says.
Yeah.
You are now 2 minutes 41 behind them. So, gained 8 seconds.
I'd like to think we are the first team to change pads.
Some people may have put pads 3 on.
The pads 3 do 24 hours?
They can, yeah.
Okay.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, miles ahead. Ignore that. They're still moving as well. That was Virtual Racing League. Not sure what happened, but they're fresh out on the dries. Your gap to them is currently seems to be jumping around unnecessarily. Give or take 42 seconds, so I'll keep an eye on that, and that'll be a good test of Well, actually, I'll wait till you go past where they made the mistake, because I think the delta will settle then. Okay, yeah. Around 39, 40 seconds.
Okay.
So that's a good test, because they tend to be a similar pace to us as well as a team.
Rear tyres are starting to give.
Yeah.
I can feel the rotation coming in.
Just, yeah. Be careful and sensible in this. And most likely it'll be box at the end of this lap.
Yeah. TC2 up on just for that extra
Yep.
security slick tyres optimum I'm getting.
Okay. It's still damp, but yeah, I would.
By the time I get round,
We're pitting this lap. We're pitting this lap.
Yeah.
I'm not going to second guess it. I said that's what's going to be right. We're going to stick to it.
I'll be honest, with how quickly these tyres are getting hot and how they're feeling, I don't fancy
And like I said, what I learned from sending Drone round for one more earlier, and thinking actually that was the wrong call. So yeah.
I'm actually losing braking potential. So
Yeah.
pretty tempted for me.
You are still gaining on VRL on the dries, but obviously they're on an out lap on cold tyres. And one further lap is just going to... Yeah, your tyre's going to get worse and theirs are going to get better. So.
Yeah. Got P10 here though. Let's get them.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they are quite slow, so just... Yeah, and they are on dries. I mean, it's almost dry enough that they shouldn't be having major issues with them anymore, but...
Have they got damage?
Potentially. I can't particularly see any obvious... I don't... oh, they've just touched the grass though. That's nervy.
Why? Because I've just come back on. Is that because of the spray?
Probably. Didn't know they did that.
Me neither. Oh, thank you.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right, I'm going to put a message in there because that was a very sporting.
Yeah.
Definitely feels like it's on that crossover now, like the
Yeah.
dries
No,
are
it still says damp, but 100% pit this lap. by the time you've done the last 2 minutes, done the pit stop, yeah, rather than doing a whole nother lap. Yeah, you have closed in just over 10 seconds on VRL, but it's a whole nother lap.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on like Tinnis as well. And Tinnis is doing one more. Porsche's already on dries. B7. B7's coming in. Tinnis is pretty much the only one. Go P3's stayed out as well. Ultimately, your call, mate. I'm happy to go out on dries. I think we box.
I think we box based on data.
Yeah.
I mean, the lap time is going away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, box.
So, pit strategy 7, new tyres, full tank, 27.0, 27.4, 26.4, 26.8.
Yeah.
You selected. I lost about a second in that last twisty section, just because I don't have the grip anymore.
Yeah.
So next time round in 8 minutes time.
Yeah. It will go greasy on my outlap somewhere, and it's quicker on dries once it's greasy.
So how come I could do a stint in the dark in the wet and not crash, but I didn't win a good day after been it twice?
Yeah.
Anywho,
They're different things altogether. So,
it ups your concentration, doesn't it, doing a stint like that?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Nice. Yeah, I'll leave all those TC and stuff settings for now until.
Oh yeah, I never even thought.
No, those are good while it's
10 seconds.
while I'm still waiting for it to dry
5,
up a bit.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you.
Good stint, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Now build your rhythm. Nothing around you.
Yeah.
P10 stayed out. 50 seconds ahead on track.
Mm-hmm. The tyres are stone cold, but it doesn't feel too horrendous.
Good. There's a massive gap to the guys behind, so there's absolutely nothing from behind.
Yep. I think it's just one of those lose-lose conditions where because it takes so long to dry, it sits in that in-between phase for too long. That the wets give up because they're too hot, but the dries can't generate enough temperature when it's cold as well.
You've taken around 10 seconds out of P10 though.
Yeah.
Looks like.
I think that might be their pace more than the tyre pace.
Yeah. Tinnis is in now. Yeah, based on dusting, we should have done another lap.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It is.
Not major.
No, I don't think it's that much difference.
Nah. Slow car ahead.
Nothing on the minimap, keep going. It's miles away. It's the P10 car.
Okay. To be fair, yeah, I should have known there was no one anywhere close to me ahead.
So whatever he's just done there has lost him a further 10 seconds. Nearly.
It's greasy now.
Yeah.
I was going to say I can still see a sort of dry line for me. And what happened earlier is it went straight from greasy to optimum because it didn't rain for that long that the track rubber's still all there.
Yeah.
Slow car ahead again. Is it just he's driving that slowly?
He's in the pits now.
Mm.
So unlapping ourselves again. Panicking then.
You know what? We haven't actually lost out to Dustin. Look at the gap.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I went. It's closer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we made the right call then.
Yeah. Or they had a bad pit stop. Those are the two options.
He
But
was 2 seconds up on his in lap,
yeah.
coming down the Dottinger Hart. So maybe your out lap was just that much quicker. You know, a 9:51 out lap
Yeah.
might be very quick in those conditions. We've certainly gained on him.
Yeah.
And Tinnis, for that matter. Tinnis is now 40 odd seconds ahead. I don't know how far he was before, but it
Yeah.
felt like he was more than that.
Yeah, I think he might have been. Yeah, I think we got it right.
Yeah.
Felt like I was fairly cautious as well on that lap.
Mm.
Just trying to avoid curbs and take no risks. So,
It did panic me a bit because I was watching Dustin stop and just as the car dropped, you know, for him to set off, it vanished
Yeah.
off my screen. I got butted to another car. I couldn't find you. I couldn't find him. I was like, oh no.
second sneaky disconnect of the day would not be fun.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
you've been
technically
disconnected.
it's a different day.
Yeah. I thought you've been disconnected. He'd been disconnected. I was looking round, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, but he just like jumped me 4 cars forward for no apparent reason as he dropped. P5 still on the wets. Got to be pitting this lap.
Maybe they'll pop. Like happened to me at Spa.
Or me at Kota.
Yeah.
That's for different reasons though.
Yeah. Yeah, I intentionally just abused my wet tyres for too
Yeah.
long.
So it looks like you are quicker than any SR ahead.
It's cold tyres.
Yeah.
Mine have got a bit of temperature. I've had one lap experience. He'll speed up, I'm sure.
But just be
But
aware.
yeah, it's still nice to... it's a nice confidence boost.
Tinnis is double stinting and is just fucking off. League of his own today.
Yeah. Sorry, discovered Jazz has just told Tinnis and Coca they can finish it, the two of them.
Or Tinnis on his own.
Yeah.
He's being very cautious.
Yeah. Like I said, I've got a lap experience of it. It's not like I'm cruising up to the back of him. I'm a fraction quicker.
Yeah.
Once he's got his tyres up to temperature and his confidence, he'll pull away.
Will he? I don't know this driver. I don't know if he's any quicker.
I don't know. I don't know. I just assume that they're all relatively
Stupidly
quick.
quick.
Yeah.
So you are over 100 seconds ahead of P10 on track.
Oh, you. Oh, on track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means, you know, we've still got
Yeah.
another 6 or so minutes and plus to catch up. But you are
7.
pulling away hand over fist. He is very, very cautious for an outlap.
Wonderful. Where's P11?
So I'm just scrolling to find now. In the pit lane. Just
Okay.
going in. I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, he's getting some temperature now, isn't he?
Yeah.
You will suffer slightly more than he will as well.
Oh, yeah. No, he's found the temperature and the confidence, and he's now going.
Which is what we want, really.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's better that way. Otherwise it's an awkward, do we try and unlap ourselves? Do we ask them if I can go past, but I'm not really that much quicker? Or do I just sit behind and lose it? Yeah, just fuck off, be quicker. Job done, lovely. Oh god. Oh, all good.
Good.
Yeah. Don't know if you're on board with me or elsewhere.
No,
I
I'm
just
watching
went
elsewhere.
too hot into the jump and just disappeared off into the gravel slightly, but lost like 3-4 seconds probably, but all good.
P11 in pit lane exit now.
Okay, it's not a massive gap now then.
They had over 100 seconds stationary.
Yeah. Potential brake change.
Potential brake change, damage repair, whatever.
They did have damage to repair. I don't know how much, but they definitely hit a wall. And to me, it looked like they hit a wall quite hard. But then their pace remained quite reasonable.
Well, they were stationary for very long, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's very within reach to be looking at and chasing down. With a potential P10 sort of within the next few hours to see if we can get around to them.
Yep. Okay, so your last lap, which was your outlap, was a 9:51.
Yeah.
Tennis's outlap was a 10:19. You gained heavily on everybody in that outlap, so we definitely paid at the right time. It was a good call.
Yeah.
Even the NESR boys, 10 minutes to 7.
Yeah.
Possible brake change for any of those guys as well. I like to slow them down, but either way,
Yeah.
definitely the right call.
Dry line's starting to look wider and wider.
Yeah.
Might be a dry track soon. Delta says it's getting better.
Yeah.
9/10 through the GP loop without doing anything special.
Obviously, the deltas on this track fluctuate weirdly.
Oh, they do, yeah.
But as P10 crossed the line, you were 120 seconds ahead, so 2 minutes ahead. So you pulled 20 seconds out on that lap,
Nice.
and their out lap was an 11-minute out lap.
Yeah, that's cautious. Or just slow. Still says it's greasy.
Yeah, just keep going. Everybody's on dries.
Yeah.
Car ahead is P3. You are catching hand over fist. It's just let P8 through.
These are my conditions. Slightly slippy. Just feeling the grip.
Yeah, but I don't know if P3 have had an incident or if it's just a slower driver. So you are catching. Let's just keep an eye on that. Somehow P10's delta is showing 10 seconds down already, and they've just left the GP loop. P11 has just been lapped by tennis.
Yeah, I can see half their name on the relative.
As you went through
Nice bit of incentivizing white on the...
yeah, as you went through the hairpin, they went through the carousel.
Okay.
Considering we were nearly a lap down,
Yeah.
that's not a lot.
Yeah.
You can also see VRL on your Delta, they are slower than you, considerably, about 10 seconds alive at the minute. P11 are
Still
making,
greasy.
yeah, P11 are making several mistakes and I've just done an 11
Yeah.
minute 12. It's an outlap, but it's a fucking slow one.
Yeah.
Considering your outlap was a 9:50, that's 1 minute 40 on your outlap alone. 1 minute 20, sorry. As you can see, you are about 6 seconds a lap quicker than P3 at the minute.
Yeah. It's very nice.
P10's first flying lap was an 8:56.
Okay.
Out of all the teams we are currently racing, so between like P14 and P9,
Yeah.
the only team even getting close to your pace is running 7 in P13, but they are over 3 minutes behind, and when I say getting close to your pace, you're still quicker.
Okie doke.
Got the length of the dotting hall to catch P11. They hit the brakes
Nice.
as you for the end of it as you release onto it.
Lovely.
And their lap time was an 8:50.
On for an 8:35, yeah?
So 15 seconds.
Still greasy. Fucking hell.
All wet tyres are definitely slower at this point.
Oh yeah, I know that. I just keep thinking it must be dry because of the lap time I'm gaining.
Yeah.
And how the sort of braking points feel and how the balance feels and everything. I think maybe this TC2 is just working really nicely and
Yeah, well, 6 seconds again on P3. So P11 did an 850 as I said, but P9 ahead of them on track did an 847. So again, everybody up to who were racing apart from what was P8, the P8 now the Porsche behind you, but P7, the NASR team, you are quicker than.
see where we can get to.
Yep.
I feel like my presence behind them has made P3 realise that they're being a bit cautious. They seem to have found some pace.
Yeah, it's 4 seconds up on his lap at the minute.
Yeah. Track's dry.
Yay!
It's fast.
So I didn't even bother with green.
No. But it didn't bother with fast earlier, it just went greasy optimum.
You are still quicker than him though.
Yeah.
See how you stick with him. If you're still behind him this close, in a couple of minutes I'll post a message to him asking him to let us through.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's a curb. Heart was in my mouth for a minute.
Mm.
It's because you talked about sending that message.
I pressed it as you hit the curb.
There we go. We know what happened there then.
They're going to let you through on the straight.
Go.
Okay, head down.
Yep.
P11 is less than 30 seconds ahead.
Yep.
Great lap. You are quicker until you have to press the brake pedal and then the Ferrari just goes, hello!
Yeah.
Ridiculous. P11 is the next car ahead on track.
Yeah. Just getting the
blue
blue flag,
flags,
no
yeah.
blue flag, blue flag, no blue flag, because
Yeah.
it's just...
You're at 11 seconds a lap quicker than P11 at the minute.
Yeah.
P10 is around 23 seconds a lap slower.
Okay.
Keep this up. I think you've broken the blue flag thing now.
Yeah. It's just certain places where I think I'm more confident, and then other parts of the lap where it's very similar. Oh, that was a bit deep.
Yeah, well done.
Oh shit, yellow engine.
Did you?
Yeah, just that one downshift.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Can't do nothing now.
No.
Hopefully it don't cost us too much. I don't think yellow engine costs you that much.
No, I think yellow's fine, as long as it doesn't go orange. Sorry. Because red engine is
Imminent
dead.
death.
No, it's just dead.
Yeah.
You have to rejoin the server. Like,
Yeah.
it's just race over. Shouldn't have done the extra downshift. The brake pedal would have been enough. It's just my instinctive response.
Can't do nothing right now. Still pulling away from the car behind, so it's not costing you
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, I think yellow's fine. And to be honest, I don't think we've had like that was a one-off issue. It's not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway,
No worry. Keep going.
it's just.
20 seconds away from catching P9 now.
Oh yeah.
Keep this up.
I was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, okay. To unlap.
Yeah.
Right, let's start looking at pit stop and be strap 4.
Yeah. How long you got left?
I've got 3 laps left now.
Okay. Three total laps, yeah.
3 total laps starting now.
Right.
On the fuel, that would be a 9-lap stint.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going. .11 seconds quicker than P11 and P9 up front. 2 seconds quicker than P3 behind. P10's last lap was over 9 minutes, they're less than half a lap ahead.
Okay.
You may or may not have noticed a yellow flag, it was P16 been in it, which is unfortunate. I got excited thinking it was somebody else.
Yeah. No, I spotted it briefly and then proceeded to ignore it.
Do right. P11 is now being held up by P9. only car you may have to worry about before the end of the stint is the number 100 Porsche in P8. They're lapping about 5 or 6 seconds quicker than you. They have 2 laps ago come out of the pits, so fresh tyres onto a fast track.
Also pretty sure it's the guy that caught me at the end of Alton, isn't it?
Maybe. I know it was a Porsche, I can't remember if it was that Jan Stills.
Oh, it's getting light.
P10's last lap was a 10 minute for 27.
Fucking hell.
He took 1:59 after one lap.
It has to be a crash or a spin.
Just has to be. Okay, you'll be able to see him on the Dottinger straight now.
Yep.
So the last lap it was 20 seconds to P9, this lap it's 9 seconds to P9. So you'll have him on this next lap, or you'll be on him in this next lap. I'm just gonna go grab a toilet break while this is going on.
Yep.
In fact, I haven't reset my wheel and we know what the G29 can do. I'm gonna reboot my console.
Yeah. Yeah.